Hello, hi, my name is Alan Byrne and I'm here at the OPNFV Summit in Berlin. I'm running at the booth here a demo on the CloudOpera IES. But just to start, I'd like to show where CloudOpera fits in. So at the moment, we have an orchestrator which takes in OPNFV, TMF, Open APIs, and now the new OpenO project. And what it is this is the Huawei, CloudOpera is the Huawei end-to-end orchestrator, which supports multi-vendor using open APIs. So I'll just go into show you the architecture. So, CloudOpera has an orchestrator. It also has assurance to find closed loop. We've a plugin framework to take in multi-vendor. And we've open APIs that allow us to create new business solutions. And because that is probably the most important thing about this is, how do we make this virtualization revenue generating? So we have a couple of cases which we've worked with in the TM forum. So in this one we did an agile SME operation, where we're looking at how we can create new services for the SME market. We also have a multi-vendor integration demo. But the one I'd like to focus on today is the Agile Voice over LTE, where we will show in a smart stadium, how does an operator scale up resources as more people come into the stadium? Okay, so this is the demo where we're showing how a service provider can auto-scale resources based upon a customer need. So in this case, I am a service provider. I'm in the operations team. I'm using the CloudOpera portal to monitor some infrastructure. At the moment, we got some physical infrastructure and everything is looking okay. But I know that next week there's going to be a concert at the football stadium, so we're going to have extra customers coming in and we want to ensure that they have a great experience. So what I do is I need to auto-scale. So I go to the policy, and to define a new policy. For this particular case, I have some templates here, so I want to create a scale-out policy. Okay? And what this allows me to do is, based upon this policy template, I can set parameters. For example, the location of the site, when this policy should kick in, and what are the parameters that will dictate whether the policy should kick in or not. And also I can determine how many times should the alert be hit before we put this in. The other thing as well is I can also have confirmation. So rather than it doing it automatically, I can get a prompt to say we're about to do auto-scaling. Do you want to proceed with it? So if we go back to here to the policy, I already have created two policies, one for scaling out and one for scaling in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate them. So here we are back in so we've applied the policy and we're a week later. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to simulate the extra users coming in, which should kick off the policy. So I'm going to go from our usage now. And we can see our users growing up. So as you see, we can see the users have started growing. And then in my file here, I can see that we have it. So what happens is, as I said, we would take 2 times before we kick in. So we're going to wait. So this is in 10 seconds. So after 20 seconds, the assurance system will have noticed the event and called the policy. So now what we've done is we've orchestrated the launch of the virtual resources, launched the virtual gateway, and what we've also done is we're splitting the traffic between the existing and the new. And this is all done via orchestration, automated. And as you can see here, then this will give a good user experience for all the users. Now, after this has happened, the users go home. So I'll simulate that. Because when the users go home, I don't want to be spending all this money on infrastructure. So as you can see now, the users are going home from the stadium, so our usage is decreasing. So in CloudOpera, we spot this, and because we have a policy to do scale-in, this will trigger the scale-in process, which will kill the virtual resources. So back to our. So the customer was able to provide a great experience at all times by using CloudOpera and policy. Thank you very much.